Hello, Capricorn. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your December 2023 Collective General Energy Tarot reading. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Everything that you do here helps this channel grow and is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So for you, Capricorn, I feel like there's a little bit of cleanup, tidying things up, I want to say, coming together. I feel very rushed. I'm feeling very rushed to do so. So perhaps you're going on a trip or moving. You feel very rushed to clean, to get stuff put together, put in boxes, get carried away. I also have a pain in the back of my neck on the right side, so be very careful when lifting and twisting and turning. I do not consider myself a physician. I do not consider myself a doctor. But if you have the kind of pain that I'm feeling in the back of your neck on the right side that goes upwards to the right portion of your head, I would maybe get that checked out. Go, talk to somebody, do some stretching, kind of relieve a little bit of tension, if you will. So we're using the Energy Oracle to see what the overall energy is for you in Capricorn for the month of December. So here we go. Let's see what pops out. Our first card is Storm Warning. What I want to say about that is don't let the chaotic shit get you. Don't let the chaotic stuff get you. Don't let the being in a hurry to get shit done get you all on a tear, angry, feeling disrespected, chaotic. And usually when we feel this way, it's because other people are trying to push us into making decisions that we're not ready to make, or push us into doing things that we are not ready to do. And it's interesting that we have the Yin and Yang card and we have the Door to Spirit card, because when Spirit is saying, I feel here, that when you are feeling your worst, when you are fed up, when you get to that point to where you want to throw your hands up in the air and slap the snake oil out of somebody, Spirit says, take a step back, because we are here for you. And that's that yin and yang energy. That's that balance energy. That's the energy of when you feel like you've had enough and you're ready to just throw your hands up and be done with the world. Remember that there's another aspect of yourself, that there is another version of who you are. And that other version is a divine being having this beautiful, amazing, wonderful spiritual experience. And that angry, that storm side, that chaotic side is that, and listen to me when I say, that delusional human side that feels if you do it this way, that people will take note and understand and recognize how serious you are, right? And yeah, there are some people who live through chaos. There are some people who you can't get through them unless you are feeling, or unless you are expressing yourself in some sort of chaotic way. And again, Spirit is saying here, Let's see what else that we are able to do to get through to those who refuse to listen, other than going through this chaotic moment to where we are yelling and screaming and raising our fists. And because when people see you in that moment, that is the moment that they will use against you to it's almost, okay, so listen to this scenario, right? You're in a room full of people, and the majority of these people, they're on the fence about, do I like them or do I not like them, right? You're in a meeting, in a group of people, you're all talking, and there's one person in this room who knows how to get your goat. One person in this room that knows how to push your buttons. One person in this room that knows how to trigger your anger. So to show everyone else your who you truly are, they are going to come up to you and they are going to say things. They are going to manipulate your feelings. They are going to create a situation to where you can do one of two things. You can lash out, which is the storm warning, or you can take a step back and recognize what's happening and speak to this person as if Spirit is speaking through you. And from this, you will grow. And from this, you will have an amazing, beautiful experience, because here's why. Unintentionally, you have shown everyone your true character and the true character of that other person, who they truly are, right? And people will then recognize and see them as people who are uncontrollable, people who like to start shit, people who are undeserving of the graceful attention that they have been getting. And the titles that have been put upon you, people will then see that that's pretty undeserving as well. So take that example into consideration in the month of December, Capricorn. So let's see what the Everyday Witch Tarot has for you. Everything in balance, my friend. Everything in balance. For the dark, there is always the light. And where there is light, there is always people trying to push us in the dark. So you have a wonderful transition, a wonderful transformation. And what Spirit is saying here with the World card is that it's like one door opens, another door closes. So you're being asked to allow these doors to close, right? If it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't try to force it open. And the Nine of Wands feels like you're trying to force it open. Spirit sees the work that you have been doing on your own behalf to try to accommodate, to try to fit into other people's molds, to try to ease the friction, but when people are coming at you left and right, our first response is to want to retaliate, to want to say something, to want to do something. But if we close the chapters of our lives and we cut off the people who have that type of control over us, then we become more of the spiritual being that we truly are. We become our true, authentic self. Transition, transformation, closing doors, opening others should never be as difficult as this is, as the Nine of Swords is. Very passionate about it, very, very passionate about the growth and the experiences that it brings, but it should never be that difficult. With the Knight of Cups, you have someone coming forward, offering you something. It's an offer of something. But what's the one big thing about the Knights in the Tarot? They're wanderers. They're always moving for the exception of one, and that's the Knight of Pentacles. They're always moving. They're always doing something different. They're always on other paths out doing something, either bringing drama or bringing passion or bringing creativity or bringing opportunity. And this Knight of Cups is bringing an opportunity or an offer. But the problem with this Knight of Cups is that they have no staying power, right? I want to do this with you. I want to be here with you. I want to create this with you. And when it's time to start the creation, when it's time to start the journey, they're like, well, maybe not so much. And then off they go. And they're on another adventure. So this Knight of Cups could be okay for right now, but this Knight of Cups isn't going to be anyone who you're going to be with for years and years and years down the road. It's like in the moment they're great. For a minute they're great, but this isn't long lasting. And that's also something I kind of feel that you may be up in arms about, right? Trying your best to create a substantial, lasting relationship here. And with this attitude in the mix, it could also cause a storm warning. So the winds of change are blowing, and they're blowing in your direction. And I kind of feel that there's going to be this, when I talked about direction, I kind of feel like there's going to be this aha moment, this awakening moment, right? And you're going to get the ability to, with the Page of Pentacles, to find your true path, to find what truly works for you. As I said, with the Nine of Wands, it doesn't, things should not be this difficult. And as you go through this transformation, as you go through this transition, as you see people for who they truly are, as you recognize how each individual person plays a role in your life, you're going to recognize that the shit that you have been fighting for, or yes, the shit that you have been fighting for or fighting to maintain or obtain or grasp isn't for you. It's not for you. If you have to fight that hard for it, there could be a little problem, right? So we shut the door on that. And then we step into this Page of Pentacles where there's a new path, a new opportunity, new direction, using your intuition, stepping into your creativity, being receptive and opening your heart to the opportunities around you. Stop fighting for what isn't yours and get on the path to what will lead you to what is yours. And we have an opportunity. Hello, Fool. So I love the Fool. The Fool brings us opportunities. And the only warning that I think that we have with the Fool is make sure that this opportunity, this is my favorite card. I love the Tower. Make sure that this opportunity is bringing you something that is conducive to the path that you're on and works with where you're going. Because if it doesn't, right, if it doesn't, you're going to see that all of the work that you're putting into it is for naught, right? So you have the world, you're in this transition, this change, doors are closing, doors are opening. You don't have to fight about it. You know, and if you do have to fight about it, it's probably not yours anyway. If you do have to struggle, it's probably not yours anyway. This person comes around, offers you something. It's good. It's good. I mean, they wear their heart on their sleeves. It's beautiful. It's just that they're not going to last long. And so as you stop fighting for what you want in a way that it's like I continue to spirit, you say, I continue to fight, continue to fight, continue to fight, continue to fight, continue to fight. I'm running fucking ragged here and I don't have any wands left. And Spirit says, why do you keep fighting so hard for something that isn't yours, that we are not presenting to you, right? We are not presenting to you. What Spirit is presenting to you is this new path. What Spirit is presenting to you is this new opportunity. Spirit is saying that if you keep fighting for the things that Spirit isn't bringing you, then you're going to have a couple of Tower moments here to where everything just goes tits up. And then you ask yourself why. And Spirit said, I said, stop fighting, stop using all of your energy to try to manifest things that we are not presenting to you. If you're still fighting for that relationship, or fighting to have those people see you in a different way, or fighting for that partnership, or fighting for that dead-end job, or fighting to be friends with these people who don't even really give a shit about you or your friendship, then you're wasting all of your energy in the wrong places. You're putting all of your energy in the wrong places, and you're wasting all of your energy on shit that does not matter. So you're going to get a little wake-up call, Capricorn, in the month of December. You have this wonderful opportunity, but you just keep spending your energy elsewhere. And Spirit is going to bring you this Tower moment. And then after the Tower moment, you're going to have this opportunity. And look at this: the World, the Fool, the Tower, the Hermit. After you have this Tower moment, you're going to have the opportunity to kind of sit with self and step into that divine knowledge and wisdom. Right? And ask, the best thing about the Tower moments is that it really puts in, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. It's right there in front of you. This is what's wrong. This is the problem. This is where you're not following your divine beacon system, your divine guidance. This is it. And then the Tower gives you the opportunity to create a more solid foundation, and allows you to build with more solid knowledge than you've had before. So you can't ignore the Tower. The Tower is going to tell you the what's, where's, when's, why's, how's. And then it allows you to sit into a place of divine knowledge, right? And that divine knowledge is going to be very important to you. Now you're going to want to take that knowledge and you're going to run forward as quickly as you can. But here's the problem with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about drama. The Knight of Swords is all about, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm going to do it quickly. You didn't get that knowledge from the Hermit. Where the fuck did that knowledge come from? I don't know. Perhaps you're still on this kick about, I need to go and I need to get it done. I need to get it done now. Well, you're not going to get it done with the Knight of Swords. All you're going to do is bring out a bunch of drama and a bunch of chaos. So take a minute, take a little bit longer, dear, to step into that Hermit energy. And then you tap into that King of Wands energy. And the King of Wands energy is about moving forward with creativity, with growth, with knowledge, different ways of communicating with people, moving in a completely different direction, moving across country, state, town, moving to another town, parish, county, country, state. This is getting away from the bullshit, getting away. I mean, when we allow people to step into our energy and cause chaos and havoc, that's giving people way too much control. Way too much control of our lives. So we have to look at it from a completely different perspective. I have a friend who lived in a little town in Oregon. I'm going to give you an example. I have a friend who lived in a little town in Oregon, and he just couldn't get away from the past. Just couldn't get away from the people in the past. And even though there were times when things looked like they were coming together, he would be tempted to go do something with someone from the past. And that would lead down a rabbit hole of chaos that would lead to the Tower moment, right? And what he had to do to get away from all of that was to move to a completely different state. And he is living his best life because there is no more of that chaos. There is no more of that temptation. There is no more of that drama, right? So you have to make the command decision for yourself, Capricorn. Are you going to let these people, this relationship, this situation cause more drama in your life? Or are you going to make the decision to move past that shit and not allow people to have that type of control over you? Because that's nonsense. Why would you allow why would you allow people to have any type of control over you? I mean, Capricorns, earth signs, right? Practical, grounded, cultivated, down to earth, detail oriented. So with all of that going for you, and which sounds like in control, why would you let people spin you out of control? It's time to step into peace. It's time to be receptive to peace and to nurturing and to love and to light and to divine intervention. Finding people, finding your tribe, finding people who resonate with you. Look, we hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. I feel that there are people, a tribe, a coven, a group of divine, beautiful feminine energy who is waiting for you to step into your true goddessness self, your true goddess self. I also feel that you may be meeting people in the month of December who helps you move into that divine version of who you are. And when we allow ourselves to be our true, genuine self, we step into gold. We step into the abundance and prosperity that we were born here, created here, placed here, hatched here, beamed down here to receive. We have release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Louder for the people in the back. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold in its own space and become your free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls and to fly without judgment and to love without condition. So even though you are walking away from whomever these people are or whatever the situation is, you're walking away with it without conditions, with no judgment, and with love and peace for everyone involved, right? When we, as I said before, when we allow people to have this type of control over us, the chaos, right? When we allow people's words to put us into this moment of anger and hurt and insecurity and doubt and chaos and judgment, and that shows us in a light that is not our true, authentic self, right? That is how we've been trained and conditioned to react. If we react from love, then we are reacting from a divine, genuine, beautiful place. So when people start pushing your buttons and trying to get you to react to how they are reacting, you react from a place of love, a place of acceptance, a place of nurturing, and have enough self-love have enough love for yourself as to not allow anyone to present you in a way that makes them feel good about themselves. Because if they're trying to present you in a negative, chaotic, angry way, then they're probably not good people. They're probably not. All right. Know that you're divinely guided and loved, Capricorn. And until next time.